So we just wrapped up our shotgun start and that thing was out of control. We had the fire department shooting water out of the fireboat, which was incredible. We had choppers in the air documenting the whole thing. So now what we're gonna do, we're with Jovan on our Costa 264 catamaran, and we're gonna try to track down these boats, grab some of that action as it happens, watch them set up, and try not to get in the way, but try to document as much of that process as possible, which we feel hasn't been done very much. So it'd be cool to bring you guys into the process and into the action. So let's go see what we can find. I'm not seeing anything, nothing. All right, so we just jumped out offshore. We have Blue Tails fishing team right here. They're getting set up. We're all up in their business, but we're gonna put the drone up and capture all that so you guys can see what that entails. This team is like a well-oiled machine, as you can see. It's fun to watch, so we wanna document as much of that as possible without getting in their way. All right, so we just pulled away from Sammy and Blue Tails. They're getting set up. Light wind today, so they put some balloons up with their kites. Looks like they're ready to go. We got out of the way to not interrupt them. I believe we saw Peter Miller and the Get Lit team head south, so we're actually gonna try to track them down and see how they're doing so far. I have to do it there. All right, so we got lucky and we found Peter Miller and his team from Get Lit. Now these guys are a legendary team. They have 120 something podium appearances between them, so they don't mess around. We're not gonna get very close. We're gonna try to get the drone up in the air, see if we can catch some of that, but we're gonna let them do their thing from a distance.
Saw a couple free jumpers, so that's why we're kind of moving and zigging and zagging.
Oh yeah? right, so team Get Lit just packed up and are heading further south. Wind is a lot lighter than what we were expecting, so it's challenging them a little bit. So let's see how they do a little further in the southern direction.
Well, we're seeing a school of mahi right here, but Alan forgot all the rods, so unfortunately we're not going to catch any fish today.
We blew that one, yeah.
Yeah,
we blew
somebody messed up, and I'm not going to point any fingers, but his name rhymes with Alan Blanco.
So we had a bit of excitement. We rolled up on Goombay Smash that had quite a bit of weed, that had a nice set here and a ton of birds. We actually saw some mahi jumping on the way in. Fortunately, they couldn't pick anything up, so they continued on. We're gonna work our way in now to see how Brian's doing with the setup over at Monty's and document and update everybody on the score. We got our first sailfish with Team Priceless on the board, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. So after running around offshore a little bit and checking out the teams, we're pulling back into our home base here at Bayshore Landings, Monty's Raw Bar and Grill. We're gonna post up, see how Brian's doing. He's taking all the scores. We have our whole setup there where the weigh-in and kind of after party's gonna take place. So we'll show you what that's looking like, bring you into that action, and we're probably gonna hang out there from here forward.